In this video, we'll look at the best free video editing software or applications available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Welcome to this video. My name is David and I hope you're well wherever you are around the world. Number one on the list is Kdenlive, and this is a free and open source video editor, and it's a really good one. So we can look at a couple of features: multi-track video editing. You can use any audio or video format, configurable interfaces and shortcuts. We've got titlers, we've got the subtitle option, especially one that comes in handy is the one that allows you to automatically transcribe audio to subtitles using VUSK models. You've got color grading inside Kdenlive. We've got proxy editing, audio and video scopes, really high-end stuff for a free and open source application, automatic backup, and also online resources. So that's just a scratch of the surface, but that is Kdenlive, and I'll leave all links below. It's free and open source, and it's available for Mac, Windows, and Linux, and probably some of the system requirements. So the minimum system requirements, the operating system for Windows is Windows 7 64-bit, and then you can see the RAM should at least be 4 GB for SD video, 8 GB for high definition video, and 16 GB for 4K video. So this is really a good solution if you have a low powered PC or maybe a low end PC and you still want to use Kdenlive as your video editor of choice. So number one is Kdenlive. Number two, DaVinci Resolve. So DaVinci Resolve is what probably most people are transitioning into, especially if you're from Premiere Pro, because the free version gives you a ton of things. Doesn't crash as often like Premiere Pro, but if you decide to buy the other one, there are a couple of extra features, but there's a free version, and DaVinci Resolve is what is referred to as freemium, because they have a free version and a premium version that is a paid version. So you can actually edit, do all the things you want, cut, add subtitles, color grade, etc., edit audio. Let's just come down here so that you can see a couple of slight differences here. So the two great versions, DaVinci Resolve, and then DaVinci Resolve Studio is the paid version that costs about $295 at the time of recording this video. So it's DaVinci Resolve is the world's only all-in-one solution for editing color, VFX, motion graphics, and audio. The free version works with virtually all 8-bit video formats up to 60 FPS in resolutions as high as Ultra HD, that is 3840 by 2160. The free version includes multi-user collaboration and HDR grading. So we also have DaVinci Resolve Studio, includes everything in DaVinci Resolve, the free version, plus DaVinci Resolve Neuro Engine, dozens of additional Resolve effects, temporal and spatial noise reduction, stereoscopic 3D, film grain, optical blur, and mist effects, and more. It also supports 10-bit video up to 120 frames per second and resolutions beyond 4K. So it's cross-platform, Mac, Windows, and Linux. The free version will do almost everything that you need for just video editing. Don't complicate it, just edit a video. And the system requirements for DaVinci Resolve, the system requirements are a little bit higher because the baseline is like 16 GB. So you see, Kdenlive wins if you have a low-end PC and still want to edit and create great content. We also have a minimum of Windows 10. Kdenlive is Windows 7. We've got a couple of things for all the different options. If you have GPUs, etc., that is Windows, Linux. We also have a couple of different options. You need a minimum of 32 GB, and for this we are talking about DaVinci Resolve 18, and then I believe we've got for Mac 16 GB. So if you have a low-end PC, maybe Kdenlive will suffice for that. Next up, we've got Shotcut. Shotcut is also free and open source, cross-platform video editor, and more or less to me it looks like Kdenlive. So it supports a wide array of formats. You can do a ton of things. Supports actually black magic design, SDI. So we can look at some quick features here. Let's see. So the wide format support, webcam capture, so that's good. And then we've got audio. In a way, I feel like it looks like Kdenlive. Video effects, a ton of things right inside here, alpha channels, etc. So that's really awesome. And then you got a couple of editing features: scrubbing, proxy editing, that's really awesome as well. And then obviously cross-platform, Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. That's really good. Display external monitor. Okay, awesome. It is awesome as well. But I feel it looks more or less like Kdenlive. But the requirements are minimum as well. So for Windows 64-bit, Windows 7 to 11, Mac OS, etc. And then you can see the RAM, at least 4 GB for SD, 8 GB for HD, 16 GB for 4K. That is what it looks like. And hey, these are free video editing softwares or applications. Just try them out and see if they'll suffice or do what you need them to do. So the final one in this list is OpenShot video editor, and it's also an open source cross-platform video editor. We can look at the features here, and guess what? It's cross-platform, yeah. So you can allow ads to support. Supports many audio and video formats, powerful curve-based keyframe animations, desktop integration, unlimited layers and tracks, clip resizing, video transitions, composition, image overlays, watermarks, title templates, creation, subtitles, and then we've got 3D animated titles, advanced timelines, frame accuracy, type mapping, audio mixing, all those good stuff that you probably want in a video editor. Now, I've actually mentioned somewhere subtitles, but of the 4 video editing applications that I've mentioned, I only believe Kdenlive supports import of SRT and DaVinci Resolve. The others have not found them to show any SRT support, but DaVinci has better support for that. You can even add multi-track kind of subtitles or different language subtitles. Really awesome, but I wish they made that feature better. I did a video on that a while back. But going back to OpenShot, we'll look at the requirements here, and the minimum for RAM is 8 GB. As for the others, it was about 4. That is Kdenlive and Shotcut. As for DaVinci Resolve, we've seen that the minimum is 16 GB. So this is a little bit higher for maybe our liking. So if you have a low-end machine or whatnot, then probably Shotcut and Kdenlive will suffice for your needs. But we can now look at the applications. I've already downloaded and installed. This is Kdenlive, and this is what it looks like. Add your files here, make your edits here on the timeline, and then you'll be able to preview your video right here. Pretty simple. If you'd like me to do some quick in-depth tutorials on this, let me know in the comments, please. And then we've got DaVinci Resolve. Looks the same. A couple of different options here. Got different interfaces and timelines, etc. So it's really awesome as well. I love the fact that you can add multiple subtitles right inside here for this, but it's a little bit tricky and not the best way. I wish they streamline that particular process, but this is DaVinci Resolve. And then Shotcut. This is what Shotcut looks like. More or less looks like Kdenlive, but does a job as we want it. Add by adding your project name, whatnot, and then start adding in your files, and then edit from the timeline here as you preview your content. So that is Shotcut, and all these video editing applications have no watermark, so you can they're free to use the way you want. And then finally we've got OpenShot video editor, and for some strange reason, I don't know if it's me, but this kind of feels a little bit rudimentary, the UI, but if it does the job, all we want is just to create content, then you can use OpenShot video editor. It's free, it's available for Mac, Windows, and Linux. Everybody's covered. So that's it for this video. I hope I've introduced to you the best 4 free video editing applications with no watermark, and I've already shown you 2 of them, Kdenlive and Shotcut, that if you have a low-end PC, you can still use them to edit your videos. I hope that this video is of value to you, and until next time, stay safe and never stop learning. Thanks for watching.